Gaming and musical comedy, yeah, buddy. Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of WWE SuperCard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And this is our Super Saturday. We got Road to Glory of the Flash stuff going on. I got 64 credits, so that's pretty cool. And we got their Shotzi. That looks pretty cool, actually. I saw something where there was that Kevin Owens thing. So we got Double Pantheon. That's interesting. And then, what do we got here? What? Double Pantheon? We got SummerSlam, Pantheon, more Pantheon, Tempest, Town, I don't know why, Crucible, and then Crucible. All right, so that's what that is. Let's add the deck. I haven't done this yet. Because this is the green team method, or the quote unquote the gold team method. This is how, if you can't get past certain spots, this is what you need to do, okay? And I got 8 up, 8 down, and that's pretty good, or at least it was close to it. And then you get 2 of each of arrows. You get a good 2-step manager, a couple of neat little supports, and you win a lot. That's what you do when you gonna get near the end where it's booty. Okay, so let's autofill, and we're probably up to, well, there's Tempest, there's Detention, there's Noir, and there's Crucible. Hey, not too shabby. Maybe I don't have to do +4 jail this time, which would be great. All right, so anyways, that starts later today. This is Super Saturday. And what I'm going to do today is I said that I was going to reply to a bunch of comments if there's any questions. There weren't a lot of questions, I'll be honest with you. And I kind of just wanted to do stuff, so I'm going to do stuff, all right? So what I'm doing right now, I have that second Gable Pro that I can do. I've decided to do that instead of a F2. It just makes more sense. And I'll have that finished by the time that we do Road to Glory. So here we go. I'm just going to autoplay this. This is kind of like what I would do if it was the Smile for Bigedude account. And I've basically just been smiling for Bigedude and auto-playing and that sort of stuff. But, well, first, before we start playing, let's see if there's anything in the mailbox. We got some awesome people in here and some other things. I'm going to keep that private. Oh, we got a thank you, Trish. And we got some other compensation for Battle Pass. That's nice. And daily streak reward. Oh yeah, don't forget your daily streaks. I've got one computer set up to Smile for Bigedude and one for Bigedude. I got some coal. Isn't that nice? I love ya. Thank you so much. You're so cool. All right, let's see here. And we got the daily streak. This was the Brett. That would have been funnier if that was another Baki lunch. Battle Pass compensation. I got 250 credits. Hey, I like those. 3 draft picks and a Pantheon Undertaker. Let's go. Cool. I didn't think I don't remember that. For ending the question. Oh, okay. I see what happens now. All right, I understand now. Hey, I didn't have that card. So we got 3 rarity draft boards, 3 picks of doom. Let's go here. All right, so here we go. We got this one. I would love to see us get a pull. A pull with a pro would be good. L.A. Knight. Yeah. Any other lucky stuff? The All-American Cody Rhodes. The Nightmare, American Nightmare, and Asuka. We weren't ready for any of that. We all had, there were 3 bigedude tier cards, 3 detention tier. That's pretty good. And we're nowhere near a rarity pull, so I'm just going to do this, and then we're going to go through some Q&A stuffs. I don't know how super this Saturday will be, but I know that it's going to be great. Super meaning how long it is, because I'm just going to be going through some stuff and, playing a little bit. I've already completed all of the Christmas stuff, and then we'll talk about what's happening in this next week. We're gonna just save those for now, because I can always do things with all that stuff. So still at 188 for the campaign. I think next Super Saturday, I'm not sure how that, I don't know if that'll be a Super Saturday next weekend, because the drops will be happening. I'll be exhausted for my vocal stuff. My birthday is next Thursday on the 21st. There's a new tier. I'm going to be streaming a whole lot. I'm probably not going to do a Super Saturday officially, but maybe I rip something from the streams or something, and then it turns into one. But I just want to know that, I mean, I have to be able to do what I want, and when I'm planning on streaming 8-hour streams during those days, And those will not be on this platform. They'll be on the other platform, which it relates to drops. I'm always very careful about that, rules and stuff, because one year I got hit with a community guideline strike for it was a promoting. It was trying to get you to go to a different platform that hadn't existed for 3 years, and I still got a community guideline strike on it because it was still up and I'd forgotten about it. Interesting, right? So I'm usually really careful about all that junk, which is just the way it is. So Santa Sleigh bundle. What is this? I don't want to buy it, but I want to see what we can get. 10 things. You can get a bunch of these. So that's how they're going to get those last 3 things if you need them. Some forged currencies. How many of you are buying this for the forged currencies? I don't know if I will. I probably won't, actually. I'll be honest with you. We'll get a free pack of Doom. That's pretty nice. But right now, there's nothing for me to do with these snowflakes. So that's that. We're back up to 35,000 super coins, which is pretty cool. Actually, did I claim all that stuff? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. I'll save those tickets for the next thing. I think I might save these regular tickets for the next thing. I'm not sure of exactly what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do right now, that's for the next year. We're going to do an auto play PvP. We're going to go through some channel comments and stuffs. And we're just going to have some fun. So here we go. Some of you followed the rules, and I'm going to shout you out. This was the Smile for Big Dad account was number 23. Jordan SuperCard says, I just want to claim all. Galvin, I want to claim all. Mr. Armando, I want to claim all. And then nobody else wanted to claim all, but you all did, and that was really cool. So next thing, I'm just going to read some of these and respond to them. Some of them have questions and stuff. And let me know if you like this format, because it's different. I'm auto playing. I know that I want to talk to the community more. And it makes you feel good when you see your stuff on screen. I would assume so. It makes me feel good when I see my name on there, you know what I mean? All right, so anyways, Warrior RJR says, sitting at just about halfway to 23, finding it hard to level cards due to lack of fuel. Been flying solo without a team for a while due to lack of playing time, so extra avenues of XP are cut off. Still having fun and smiling for Big Dad. Thank you so much. And your daily drops of cheer and positivity. Ooh, there's more. And in the morning, love you long time. Smile for Big Dad. Hashtag yeah, buddy. Exactly. All right. So here's what I would say. If you can play survivors, play survivors. That's really like, you don't need a team in this. You don't need a team anymore. You know, if you can do well in survivors, you're going to get exclusive draft pulls, which are really, really great experience points. Even the lower tier ones are a little bit, it seems better than normal. And PvP. If you get, I don't remember exactly how much experience I got, but you get the plus packs and those double plus packs for all 7 PvP stuff. And you can do that with like the autoplay stuff. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's really, really great way. Like I'm currently at level 22 for Smile for Big Dad, and that's without spending any credits or whatever. I did spend 200 credits on the team event for bouts. That's pretty much the only thing I would think I would spend on is just bouts. I'm not a pack buyer on that account because remember I didn't mean to have those 15,000 credits. I thought I was buying the one bundle on the bigedude account because it was right before the new season came out. I just want to claim all. Yeah. All right. So thank you for the endless content over the years. Aiden White, you're amazing. Thank you so much. User lots of numbers and the cool stuff says do heroic. I did. I got through all of Shotzi. I got 50 quads. And we used 49 of them. It was pretty dope. And everybody's talked about that War Games thing. It was so weird. First 2 cards were really difficult, and then anything else above it you could use. They were SummerSlam decks with like 2 or 3 in it, so it's kind of crazy. We're going to use power here so I can lose this and get the Chad Gable in. There's no reason for me to not play regular on this. I just want to do this. We will use the big one, and that'll be good. So anyways, all right, so I did do heroic, and here we go. Here we go. The bigger to remember, you only get XP for proing your rarity cards. So proing your Crucible when you're in Tundra won't get you XP. It won't get you as much XP. Somebody says wrong. Okay. Let's see here. Mr. Amano says, I hope I get this Titan Becky Lynch because it's literally the last card. Hey, I can relate to that. Remember Titan Becky Lynch? That cost me $1,700 to try to get a pro, and I failed miserably. And then I got a whole bunch of them 5 years later. Isn't that great? Life is cool, dude. There we go. So there's that. I'm just saying Biggie and Brett. You know it. Biggie and Brett, and that's what it is. And let's see, little Shy Wolf swag, yeah, buddy. I usually get trash from Wild Wednesday, but I recently became Noir tier and got a Pro Noir from Wild Wednesday this time. Now I gotta quit being too lazy to edit my detention and Noir tier freebies clips for my next video. Hey, if you're making content right now, let me know in the comments below. Everybody go subscribe and check out Little Shy Wolf swag. This is a way for us to improve the community, increase the community. If you've been making stuff, if you used to make stuff and are gonna do it again, there we go. Hashtag dogs or streets too. Grayson, you are so funny because that was like I tell you to do stuff in these videos like I used to tell people in season 1 and season 2, and then there we go. Hashtag dogs or streets too. Let's see. Rob Stevens says, I got Crucible Cody Rhodes in your quest pack. That's cool. Stephen Kong said, hey, I just made it to Noir tier. GG's, let's go. Raya Star Gold. Sorry, I'm stuttering, and I don't normally do that. I'm thinking Ryan Star, but it's not Raya Star. But then my brain just like Ryan. It'd be really funny if that's your name. It'd be even funnier if it was Steve. See. All right.
Yeah, buddy. WWE SuperCard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
And Dakota Zabum was in the video, and that was really cool. That was cool the other day. And let's see, Christopher you said, I finally managed to get an event card in a ranking event. Yeah, I gave up on mine. I really did. And it was because I found out that there was a new tier. I was like, oh, okay. But you got the R-Truth. That's really cool. Here, let me just check something real quick. I want to make sure that I didn't. Okay, I'm still fine. Okay, so Green Man said, apparently it was impossible to miss out on the day 1. This was the daily streak thing. Don't forget to do stuff. That was really strange because day 1 lasted 2 days. You know, we're gonna lose this Gable one over there. But and it does throw off now instead of it the daily quest. Instead of it ending on the December 25th, it now will end on December 26th. Currently, it could. The other thing's gonna happen though. Let's see here. Hazy Gray says Biggie Dad was the man. This was from remembering Biggie Dad on Thursday when it was 8 years that he'd been gone, and that's really, really crazy. You know, Biggie Dad was the man. I remember way back when SuperCard initially started, I would watch you, JB, and Biggie Dad on the regular, and absolutely adored E-Dads. Adored. My dad's name was Peter, actually. But Biggie, I was Biggie Dude. He said Biggie Dad. That was a good name, and it's just really cool because I know other people that do stuff like that, and it makes me happy that other people do kind of what I did, and not the same. You know what I mean. Blah blah blah. All right, he would have loved these newer updates to the game. Yeah, he would have, and he would have been blown away from all the stuff. He would have still loved this. He loved it. He played so much. He played the morning before he passed, or he played the morning he passed away. Mom told me. You know, and if you look at that video of that last video on his channel, the one that I made, unfortunately, you could see that he had logged in that day before. And I logged in on, it was past 8 o'clock when I recorded that video, and that was why it was it showed up on December 8th. So anyway, sorry I got emotional. I'm not sorry I got emotional, but yeah. All right, so this is from the Tundra tier thing. CM Punk's going to be an LMS or a code breaker. I hope not. Come on now. His first card has got to cost us a mortgage or a card need to receive. I laughed a lot at that. That was pretty good. And thank you, Hazy Gray, for the wonderful comment about Dad. We all love that. Looks like Elemental tier for Dragoonist said looks like Elemental. It looks like Elemental tier. Looks like Arcane. Looks like Shattered with the things. It looks like an amalgam of tiers. Ooh, amalgam. Wow. Looks like Elemental tier. And somebody and only Centara said the design was clean, but the cards weren't that good. It's all right. They're cards. They don't feel bad. Devin Dugan says, this is crazy. I just got into Noir tier and also reminds me of Elemental tier. Yeah. Roman says, yeah, buddy. Any tips for saving Santa? Make sure you collect the free snowflakes and the free packs. Not sure if they're still available at the supercard.com store for free. Also, yeah, time is a thief. You know it. I wrote that. I said that somewhere. Time, it steals us. And what's good, Biggie Dude? Glad to see you're still playing and making content. Just started playing again after 7 years. Loving season 10. There's a lot of people that I've gotten a lot of comments when I'm doing the live streams about like how they remember me from 8 or 9 years ago, and it's just, it's so cool, dude. Like I am amazed that people cared about me then. I'm amazed that people care about me now. No matter how many times that people tell me these wonderful things and these very kind things to say to me, I'm always going to be like humble about it, you know, because I'm clicking a button and it's just the fact that it meant something to you, just my personality, and especially when people tell me they really love Dad's videos. Gosh, that's like the best thing, you know, because Dad, he didn't just make videos, he made me. So I am just so thankful for all of these wonderful comments. All right, so here we go. I know you mentioned the snow. All right, my question is, what is your opinion of the snow? And if you like the snow, do you prefer lots or minimal amounts? All right, this is like real snow, you know, like the stuff that falls from the sky. I used to hate snow. The only time I really liked snow was when it would give me a snow day or a delay. And now, and it's like, I love it the first time it's in the winter, like, or most years, beginning of November, is about when we would get snow. Now, sometimes it's the end of November or the beginning of December. I don't like it when, I don't mind it being cold, but if it's too cold and there's so much snow, it's in New York, it's like basically white on the ground for 3 months. You know what I mean? However, if it's just a couple of degrees higher, there's still a lot of green in the stuff, in the winter. So it's not horrible. It's really cool about, you know, just, you know, I don't like it too much. I don't like it when it feels like it's going to impede my travel or desire to travel. That's really the second one, because right now I don't really like to go anywhere. I'm really, really comfortable just doing nothing. I will go out to get food and groceries and stuff. I haven't reverted back to, you know, pandemic when I would go out like once or twice a month and would get things delivered to me a lot. I don't do that. I still have a Grubhub card, $25 gift card for Grubhub that's probably 2 or 3 years old. Luckily, a long time ago, they canceled the how it used to be like a gift card. It would deduct a little bit a month if you didn't use it, but they made that illegal because that's cheap. Okay, at least that's a New York thing. I think it's an everywhere thing. I don't actually know. If you know, put it in the comments. We'll be cool. But I don't really like snowstorms because now I don't teach anymore, and now it would just impede me from going anywhere. But you know, in the Northeast where I am, I'm fascinated by lake effect snow, because sometimes if the angles off of Lake Ontario are the right thing, we could get like a foot of snow here, and 3 miles away they could get like an inch. You know, that is cool. And we haven't had any big storms yet this summer. What? I think I've got so many things. I'm really just thinking about turning 50. I can't stop it. It's the same feeling that I got when Thursday, when it had been 8 years for Dad. Like I was just flooded by memories, and I don't feel like I'm going to be 50 years old. I feel so young at heart and young in mind and young in everything. And I feel so freaking alive, and I'm so happy. So my body doesn't feel 50, which is cool, because there's a lot of people that, you know, their bodies are less than 30 and they feel like they're 100-ish. But I'm riding some wave of cosmic awesome stuff. I almost just swore there. Wow. That's pretty cool. But anyways, not really a fan of the snow. All right, so Mr. Armando says, I appreciate the nature of this video because it's so easy to have FOMO, which means fear of missing out, especially early in tiers with events like this to try to get a jump start on everything. This game is supposed to be meant for having fun, and it's not the end of the world, and I appreciate that reminder. P.S. That's King T Mando, and you're amazing, and I watch you every day going to and from work. That's really cool. I did reply to that and stuff. I think it's really important, especially this season. It's different. You know, if we have a tier 5 weeks in and it's not Royal Rumble tier, you know what's going to happen in 5 weeks. You know what's going to happen. We're going to have a Royal Rumble tier. It's been a Royal Rumble. It's been a tier for years. You know, I mean, we're talking many years. Many years. What was it? Season 5? I think season 5 was the first Royal Rumble tier because season 4 was Goliath. That was the first after Mania tier. At least I think so. If I'm wrong, correct me because I don't care if I'm right or wrong. You know, a lot of people like, you said this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I screwed up. Whoop-a-doo-doo. Feel good? Here's a cookie. You know, I don't mind it if you correct me if I'm wrong. So you correct me if I'm wrong. There we go. Like that's why people say, correct me if I'm wrong. Some people say that they don't want you to correct them when they're wrong. But I don't care. So rock on. But there's gonna be things. It doesn't matter if you have pros. It doesn't matter if your deck is the highest thing. There's ways around it. There's scouting as far as like I know that once you got to the 3rd card on War Games, you'd see Noir decks, you'd see detention decks. But if you backed out once you got to that Bailey card, Bailey was the bomb. You'd back out of the match and come back in. The screening, that's what screening is, where you're doing one thing. Why am I stuttering so much today? I think my brain is just going so fast that like it's causing me to do stuff. All right, I'm just checking something real quickly. All right, 21 minutes. We've been here 22 minutes. That's not bad. Also, SmackDown's on right now, and it's 9 o'clock, so I wanted to see what happens with Roman and stuff, and I don't know anything about it at this time. I won't know it until after the video. So there you go. So tell me what the coolest thing is that you saw on SmackDown, if you feel like telling me the coolest thing that you saw on SmackDown. All right. So yeah. But yeah, like when we have 5-week tiers, you get the cards, you play the game, you're going to get the pulls, you're going to get the rarity draft pulls, you play PvP, you're going to get those packs, get those momentums. And I don't know if you saw at the beginning of the tier or the beginning of this video, where I logged in, where bigedude and Small for Bigedude both showed Crucible rarity, but my bigedude account is not in Crucible tier. All right, it's not level 23, so I'm still going to only get Noir pulls. However, that pull board is down to like 105, I think, off the top of my head. I'm not gonna look at it right now, but it's really easy if you play it. If you play the game and you are active and stuff, you're gonna do just fine. You do not have to spend money on this. You don't. But you might have to spend more time playing, you know, or doing what I'm doing kind of mostly right now, the autoplay stuff. You know what I'm saying? That is really, really helpful. All right. It's good to be super. It's good to move. You know it. Chris Quilly, actor, joint team member. Happy birthday. That's awesome. You have 24,000 super coins. Do you spend on 2 crucibles or save them up? I said save them up. This was done before I knew there was a new tier. Now I hope that you saved them up because that'll be cool. Yeah. Sway is awesome. It said, love Super Saturday videos. And that's the last Super Saturday stuff. And I watch and listen when I play your account. Glad your gift could help. Yeah, he dropped a really cool gift. And there we go. Hey, I seen your pickles is awesome. DSD, you're really cool. You always get to the top however you can. Grind, spend money, or both. If you can afford it, spend money when you want. Yeah, don't just spend money to get to the top and act like you're the best. That's exactly how I feel about that. You know, some people may use exploits that make you go faster, and then you know, from what I hear, that doesn't mean that they're the coolest people in the house. You know, the coolest people in your house is you, unless you watch me with somebody else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and we're gonna go to Southpaw Regional Wrestling. That's what we got here. So that's what so if you like that format on Super Saturday, where I'm basically reading through comments and talking to people and just being myself and blah blah blah, let me know, because that was really easy for me to do, and that's half the time of Super Saturday. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty easy. And that's not with a whole lot of comments, you know. And some I would definitely skip through. I did not edit those out. There could have been some bad things in there, but I pretty much remember not seeing any bad things in there. So yeah, but anyways, we already finished. I do have to show you the Heroic War Games. You can see that I have a 1 point quadrupler fire multiplier quadrupler. It is a quadrupler. Why am I having such a hard time with the word? I think I just have a lot on my mind, you know, and it's okay. Once I get through I think it's because it's a big number. 50 is a big number, you know. Like, I know I've said this a lot. Let's do another PvP while I just talk about this. I'm just rambling. That's why I said this is kind of just like a podcast without, like, you know, it being a podcast. But you know, I'm so thankful that I left the teaching profession 2.5 years ago, and it's really crazy because on those live streams where I am streaming to multiple platforms, so YouTube is one of them. And there's still so many people that the last time that they really paid attention to me, or they were, you know, active in watching, it was season 1. And they don't know things like Biggie Dad not being here. They don't know things like me leaving the teaching profession after the 2021 school year. On a really cool note, like, I'm so glad that I don't have to worry about waiting the next 5 years in teaching. Like, some of my teacher friends, they say things are hard, you know, and there's all sorts of things that are going on, and there's some people that are jealous of me, and there's some people that won't talk to me anymore. It's kind of interesting, you know what I mean? Because of the choices I made, and because they're not happy that they could not make that choice for themselves, I think. But that's just how life is, you know. I can't please everybody. I need to please myself because this is my life. And I also want to help others. You know, I've always been at my best when I'm helping others to be their best. That is why I got into teaching. It just made sense. It just, I remember when I first tutored, I was a smart kid, big well. And, you know, I was in the National Honor Society, blah, blah, blah. And we had to do community service things. And I did tutoring. And it was really cool when I could do math stuff for, like, show people one way. And I was like, there was like 4 different kids. They were peers, you know. And if one thing worked on one, but if it didn't, I could figure out a different way to help them understand it. And it was so cool when it was like unlocking a puzzle, you know what I'm saying? And it was just so neat. And for the longest time, I said, you know, teaching is a really cool gig. You know, you don't have to do overnights. You don't have to, you know, there's time to recharge for the summer. I knew it would be work because I would always want to do, you know, I wanted to be a music teacher, which I did, because there would always be shows. So, you know, musicals and plays and stuff or whatnot. And I thought it really was a great thing to learn about myself, you know, at a young age, that I felt like I was at my best when I was helping others be at their best. And that is something that has always been a part of me. You know, I like to talk about this every now and then, that on my college essay, my entrance essay exam or whatever, you know, the thing that you write to get into college, I talked about how I wanted to be a philanthropist. And the way I was going to do it at the beginning was being a music teacher. And for a long time, that I felt like I was doing what philanthropy was, to actively promote the welfare of humans. And I still feel that is a huge part of everything I do. and I'm just not in the classroom now. I teach things like just how to play the games, or how to do this, or how to do that, and how to act in a live stream when people just aren't respectful to you. It's like, dude, I don't come into your house and take a crap on the floor. You know what I mean? That's just something you don't do. This is the same metaphor, but just on the internet. But a lot of people, they haven't been taught. They see what they see. They see some people gaining big followings, not being the most nicest person to people in the world, and then they think that's what's the way to do it, because they don't have another frame of reference. And I'm here to provide that frame of reference. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that guy that does that stuff. But anyways, there's a whole lot of tangents in my mind right now. But what's going on for me? I turned 50 on December 21st. We have the new tier on the 20th. I'm sorry, not Arcane. Tundra tier. Arcane was like years ago. What is wrong with me? I'm currently just flooded with thoughts of the wonderful moments of my life that I've had with just playing this game. So many of them that related with Dad. And they're not sad memories. They're all really happy memories. Even the times where bad things were happening, times where health things were happening, just all the times. And we've had a lot of time with this game, and I wonder how long it's going to take, how long the game will be. Like, we saw that the the NBA SuperCard servers are down. They're gone, how much longer do we have to play the game in the way that we know it? And it's so different, because not just, the max stats are like 1,300, not even 1,300. You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel really refreshed about it. I feel really amazing. And it's also, I feel like it's parallel to season 1. Although we've had a lot of weird things and issues. The King of the Ring glitches, the Giants oops leashed, the War Games thing. There's a lot of weird things, and some people that watch me have been very vocal about that they're not happy about it. What things are you really not happy about for season 10? I think that's another really great thing. And also, here's another important thing. Do not worry about sending multiple comments on a video, because it only ever helps the video or the channel. But if you do find that you want to write more stuff, just reply to yourself, because then I can go through it. Like, if I want to know like how you think that this worked, and I think I'm gonna make this a smaller Super Saturday, just because I really want to see what's happening in the SmackDown, and I don't want to come back to this later and stuff. So I think I'm going to stop it at 33. I really tried to make the last video be 55, and I stopped it because my BlueStacks, I'm not BlueStacks, you have to do it a second before. So I thought I was doing it at 55, but it was 55:53. So on YouTube it shows it's 55:54, which is probably triggering for some people. So I've got, like, it says about 8 seconds. I love you long time. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Thank you, subscribe. Thank you. You're amazing. 3, 2, 1, and